things Monday through Friday. It's Wednesday, the 17th of January. Supposed to be warming up today. So we're seeing some sun out there, so we can see what happens. Who knows? We'll see. Ocean's Pit, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Whether you're watching it on the Tony O Facebook page, the Mo Carraro Facebook page, on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or the Ocean's Pit Facebook page, no matter how you're watching it, when you're watching it, as long as you're watching it, that's all that matters. So thank you guys so much. January 17th. You can see the sun. It's warming up. We have a great show lined up for you guys today. Don't forget, tomorrow, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, will be my co-host. And speaking of co-host, let's give it up for my good friend, Carol Brandolino. Carol Brandolino, I'm telling you, for Twisted Tuesdays, Unfiltered Tuesdays, Terrible Tuesdays, whatever you want to call it, man. Carol did an incredible job the first day yesterday with us. And even for like 3 minutes, 2 minutes left in the show, I got completely out of the screen. So she just took over from there, and she did an incredible job. And Carol knows her stuff, and I'm excited to see what every Tuesday is going to bring. It's going to be a different chapter. It's going to be a little bit of fun. And of course, Carol Brandolino and Brandolino Encore Music from Shorewood, Illinois. So, Carol, thank you so much. Can't wait till next Tuesday to do it again, baby. Round 2. I'm excited. All right, so let's get right to our sponsors, folks, to the nitty-gritty, to the people who pay the bills. And that's right, we're talking about Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. And now they're in Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul Rentals at the Norridge, Des Plaines, and now Warrenville area. They have a large fleet of trucks, best prices in town. 3 easy ways to make a reservation. Call the store, walk in, visit the U-Haul desk, or go to uhaul.com. Choose one of their Ace stores at your location to make sure you get a reservation. They are here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loans. They have all covered. And take advantage of their auto key programming at all their stores. They program in car cut keys at up to 50% less off than the dealership. Visit our helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Ace, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Thank you, our good friends Ace, Melissa. I want to thank Jackie and Raffaello. Again, Jackie and Raffaello, thank you so much for coming on the cruise with us. And it was fantastic. All right, guys, so let's get down to public relations. And again, Bernie DeMayo, experienced, creative, and smart. It's that simple, folks. If you're looking for a publicist, every company, every entertainer, everybody needs somebody to get the word out about their business, about the entertainment. You might have a new record coming out. You might have new something happening. Bernie DeMayo, DeMayoPartners.com. That's that simple. BernieDeMayo.com. Bernie, a call at 312-275-5658. He's worked at everybody from Mike Jordan, the Chicago Bulls, to the White Sox, and so many, many more, folks. Bill Gates said if I was down to my last marketing dollar, I'd spend it on public relations. Whether you like Bill or not, he is worth $100 billion. So it's pretty good advice from that kind of guy. Anyway, check out my good buddy, Bernie DeMayo. Experienced, creative, and smart. Tell him Tony O sent you. And we're going into the real estate age. Well, then, you know what? You got to buy local, shop local. You got to help my good friend Mary Grievous. That's buying or selling in the Chicagoland area. Mary Grievous, the perfect real estate professional. Whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give her a call today. She's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Mary Grievous, that's in Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. M. Grievous at starkre.com. Give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. And if you haven't put it together yet, Mary is the same one who was with Richie at NTD Vacations, who booked the cruise. It can book your vacations as well. So my good friend, Mary. All right, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a great day because it seemed like it might get a little warmer. And I know how you guys are with being so cold out. And guys, you know I do love the Colts. Let's make sure everybody knows that. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty here, folks. Ryan Lewis in the house. Nick Marnos, long time, my brother. Hope you're well. My good friend Susan, the closer Jambroni, is in the house. Carol, how are you doing, my dear Felice? He's definitely did a great job. She did a great job. Absolutely, she did a great job. Robert Provenzano, the general, how you doing? Daryl Armenstad, looking forward to seeing you on Friday at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, my buddy Daryl. Kathy Appolino, welcome home. After a couple days after a week on the cruise, she had a great time, and then of course got stuck because of the snowstorm. But she finally got home in Santa Barbara. So I'm so happy that you're home, Kathy, and you're safe. And that's all that matters. But I hope that you had an incredible job. Stella! I haven't seen Stella since her birthday, so we got to make sure we celebrate this Friday maybe. Buddy, what's up? Ronnie B. Hope you're doing well, my good friend. Please give Deborah, Ronnie B's Deborah's sister's birthday. Give her a big round of applause if I got that right. Happy birthday to Deborah's sister out there. All right, so very cool. Man, Albert, what's up, my brother? Look forward to seeing my pal. Danny Mazzy, welcome, my buddy. We missed you and Robin. And people keep asking me when the next cruise is. Now, we got a couple things in the works. I was approached by Norwegian Cruise Line. This is before we even got on the ship with Richie, with Seventh Heaven. But I like to work with Seventh Heaven again. And Richie, I'm sure, is working on some other stuff. And we're going to let you know about another Seventh Heaven Tony Ocean cruise, and we're excited because everybody had an incredible job with it, and that was very cool. Danny Mazzy, hope you're well. Armando Supermarkets, buy local, shop local. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois, and Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. We got a busy week of gigs, folks. Tomorrow's our first gig home, first date live since we got back from the cruise. We'll be at Are We Live in Burridge tomorrow with Double T Tony Toto. Jerry's still up in Florida for a couple days. We'll see Jerry at the end of the week. Friday, it will be Daryl Armenstad at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock. I will be starting there this Friday at 8 o'clock. It will be my 7th year with Chicago Prime every Friday. 7 years, so I'm excited about that. That's Friday. And then Saturday, Ocean's Rack, Bill Saratella, Ellie Winbush, yours truly, Jerry Jams. We will be at the beautiful Hobart Art Theater in Hobart, Indiana. It's the second time we're there, folks. It's a day show. It's 2:30, afternoon show, 2:30 to 4:30. It's going to be a lot of fun in Hobart. And then Sunday we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy, which I just found out is a private affair. So I'm not quite sure, but I know that me and Double T Tony Toto will be there this Sunday, 4:30, for Ron Onesti's Club Artha. Emo, Florida's in the house. Joanne Lulo, great seeing you on the cruise. I hope you had a great time. Tina's in the house. Hope you got Jill. Happy. I hope you're doing well, Jill. And I pray out for your sister. I hope that she's doing well. Oh, Deborah's daughter. Okay, I'm sorry. See, at least I got the right thing. At least I'm thinking. So happy birthday to Deborah's daughter, and I hope Jill's sister is okay. Making sure that God, it's horrible. Sometimes I write the wrong shit down, right? But that's because it's live. Hey, hello, lady. It happens. Dennis, Lake Geneva is in the house. New place, new veteran plate. It's nice place, something to think about. Well, Stella, private message me, tell me where it's at, and we will definitely look into that. Well, Jill, you got it, honey. I hope your sister is well. That's all that matters. Get her better. That's all that matters. Get her better. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. I'm having a great time. I'm excited. My good buddy Dino Manzello from Seventh Heaven is working on a brand new Tony Ocean intro for Ocean's Pit, and we're excited to be bringing it, letting it out. I think hopefully by next week we'll be able to start the new shows, the new intro. So a lot of us are working on a new format, folks. Ocean's Pit. We're going to be trying to do. I worked with Professor Daryl Armenstad yesterday, and I got a couple other people's advice to make this show half video, half show some music videos, and half talk with our guest. It's going to be cool. We're working on it right now. Daryl's helping me with that, and I'm excited. So I'll be able to show some of my favorite videos while we're doing the show, and still have our guests, and still have our fun, and still have our talk, and still have the good stuff that we got going on. So a lot of good stuff is happening. Just fun, fun, fun. Ricky Stokes, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much. That's what I admire about you, Mo. You don't put on a front. Thank you, brother. I think that's what you have to be. I think when people screw up, sometimes it's funny. I laugh at myself, and if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're in a lot of trouble, folks. You're in a lot of trouble if you can't laugh. Absolutely. Let's get to some more sponsors here before we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Deutsch Power Center, folks, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center. Give my buddy Sal a call at 224-276-6550. My good buddy Sal, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. For a good lawyer, call Roy at 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions, my wife's company, folks. Working with credit cards, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go with Laura Ocean Solutions. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Ask for the new Tony Ocean cigar. It's there. It's yours. You got to get it. Javier will call, send it to you, 727-366-7536. And Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days, Rosemont, Illinois. Anthony and Carmela, I'll see you guys on Friday. I need a touch-up. Had a rough so it is fun. We're having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time, and you're coming out and supporting local establishments and live entertainment and everything in general, which is very, very important. All right, so we also want to say prayers to my friend Kelly. She was on a cruise, and her husband Alan was a little under the weather. So Alan, I hope you're feeling better out there. And our also prayers go out to a great entertainer, Sam Savage's mom. Passed away, the great Sam Savage. I love my buddy Sammy, and I pray to your mom, and I hope she's feeling better. Boy, do we got store. Mel Lennon Reed, how are you doing, guys? Congratulations on your new baby. God bless you guys. Emo, you picked a great one for Tuesday. Very interesting. You both are great together. Well, thank you. Yeah, Carol Brandolino brings a lot to the table. And like I said, the Greek-Italian thing that she is, and then it works out. And Bobby, her husband's a great guy. Busted his butt. He's a workaholic, man. He works hard to promote a local establishment called Bandolino's Encore Music in Shorewood, teaching kids and people how to play instruments, selling instruments. That's what it's about. Doing good, and thank you. I am good, Mel. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get to some stories here, folks, for all you Chicago Blackhawk fans. Congratulations to Connor Bernard becoming the youngest All-Star ever in NFL history. How cool. He's 18 years old. I mean, he was probably the Anthony Rizzo when he first came in. But he'll be the first time an All-Star at 18 years old. You got to give him a lot of good credit for that, folks. How about this, according to NBC? It's got to be very scary. A passenger scared to death. They're on a plane, Alaskan Airlines, folks, and half of the plane, some detachment on the part of the plane came off in midair. It was something that was sealed up. I don't even know. What do you say to something like that, man? What do you do if you're on a plane and you see that happen? I mean, God damn, it's got to be scary to death. Thank God they took care of it, and it wasn't so disastrous as it could have been. So interesting stuff, folks. Really it is. You know what else we lost? Speaking of baseball, I love baseball. New York Mets. Bud Harrelson has passed away. He was with the New York Mets. All those great players are all gone. It's not the same, baseball. Nothing's the same as it used to be. And congratulations to this guy.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
God bless and congratulations to Donald Trump in Iowa. 53% representatives from the Republican Party, folks. What I loved about this one in Iowa, folks, to vote for this evening, you had to show up in person. And with all the cold that was going on in Iowa, let me tell you something. They all came out in droves and they voted. They came out in person voting. That's what it's about. So very, very cool there. All right. And speaking of United, I know a lot of people that came on the cruise because of the storm, the winter storm that hit here in Chicago, Illinois. A lot of people were stuck in Florida a couple extra days. I know Tony Toto, Danny Ramundi, they were stuck. I know a bunch. We know that Kathy Polito. Just something you guys might not know, that United Airlines and Alaskan Airlines, folks, United is number one in cancellations when it comes to that. Over 250 cancellations they had so far this year with United Airlines, almost 10% of their fleet. This is United Airlines. Number two was Alaskan Airlines. So it happens a lot. And this happened, of course, because of the cold weather, but United seems to be doing that a lot. 250 times it's canceled. It is the number one airlines now for cancellations. Remember that next time you jump on United. That's why we always go on American. Just my preference. Interesting stuff there, folks. You know what? When you get CEOs, you get people that are on television or people with a lot of money and people. Mark Cuban, right? Was the owner of the Dallas Mavericks basketball team, and then he was on what's the show he's on? Anyway, he was on. But here's a guy, man. He knows how to spend his money. This is according to TMZ. Now, Mark Cuban sold part of the stake of his team. He sold the Dallas Mavericks. He got $35 million. But what he did was a lot of the money that he got for selling the team, he actually sold for selling the team, which is kind of cool. He paid gave money to all the employees as a sellout. As he sold the team, made a bunch of money, and all the employees that were him and worked for Dallas and everything like that, he paid a little something. He gave them something from all that money, man. That's Mark Cuban. That's class. That's what you got to love when CEOs turn around and give back to their people. Shark Tank. Thank you, Pina. Yeah, it's fantastic. And congratulations to Mark Cuban doing that, folks. A couple things here, folks. When we were on this cruise, which was really weird, it's almost like if you go to Las Vegas and there's no clocks. There's no clocks on this cruise. The only day of the week that you knew what day of the week it was, whether you had your phone in your hand or when you got into the elevator and you looked down on the floor and it said the day of the week. That's the only way you knew what day of the week was on this cruise. Unless, of course, it's on your phone, so when you start off in the morning, you know what day of the week it is. But if you're not thinking, you got on the elevator, you look down on the floor of the elevator, and there's the day of the week. Sunday, Monday, it changes every day. And that's it. Mike Bat, you finally got back. I made it back on Tuesday. I planned 2 days before and after. Great cruise. Well, Michael, thank you for your time, brother, and thank you. We had some great discussions together and some great stories. Mike Bat, the Mr. Food Bender himself. So we'll look forward to having you on the show. We'll talk a little bit about your hot dog food trucks, and I'm looking forward to maybe having some hot dogs with you this summer. Very cool. Gil, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Gil de la Paz, a great singer in the Chicagoland area. Very, very cool. All right, so that's the only way you knew it on the ship, what day of the week it was. And I'm excited for Richie to announce another one we're going to be doing together soon, and I have a couple other prospects as well. Cruising is definitely the way to go, folks, even performers. They treat you very well. It was a lot of fun out there. I have some interesting news, folks. Here it is. Disney's touching new story of a transgender whale coming out this spring. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for this big blockbuster hit called Maybe Dick? Yes, Maybe Dick will be the new... You didn't think I was going to say it, did you? Yes, I did. It's funny. You got to laugh, folks. I'm sorry. I thought it was Moby Dick, Maybe Dick. I think it's funny. Anyway, I hope you're doing... Jackie thinks it's funny. Jackie, I hope you're doing well. Jackie, wherever you're going, I think you're going on another vacation, so good for you, honey. My good friend Jackie Raffaello from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. In Puerto Rico, people ask me about different things from when we went to St. Martin, Puerto Rico, and Coco Cay. In Puerto Rico, folks, I'm telling you, I am not lying to you. Now, that is funny. Yeah, that is funny. In Puerto Rico, folks, in Puerto Rico, You go to these different places and there's like a sunglass hut, or there's a t-shirt hut, or there's, different stores that sell things. There was one store in Puerto Rico, one store. It looked like, remember the old Jack in the Box? The big sign, the marquee, I think keeps going around. It was the Jack in the Box, right? You are going to laugh. Deborah, you thought that was funny. Not a vacation, a flight already delayed. Oh, God, Jackie. You're always on the move, hon. Be careful. All right, so I couldn't believe it. I had to look up twice and take a picture of it. Condom World. Condom World was in Puerto Rico. A giant sign, Condom World. I didn't go into Condom World. I can just imagine what they had in there, right? It had to be condoms from candy condoms, Swedish condoms, German condoms, Italian condoms. Uh, I don't know if maybe there was something else in there too. I don't know, but Condom World in Puerto Rico. Google it, see it, go visit it. Buy local, shop local. That's what I say. Now that's funny stuff, folks. Do you remember playing marbles as kids? I never played marbles as kids. I watched kids play marbles with kids, but I never played marbles with kids. You know what I did play though? Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Remember the green one? It was a red one and a light blue one, and they would like punch each other until one of the heads fell off. God, I used to love all those old games and old toys when we were kids, right? Oh my God, I used to love that. Rock'em Sock'em. Are the Italian ones a bit larger? They could be. There she is. There's Carol Brandolino. Watch it. I was just saying at the beginning of the show, Carol, what an incredible job you did, my dear friend. And when you lost me there for 2 minutes, you just kept going, which I loved about you. And thank you for that. We're going to have a great adventure every Tuesday, me and Carol. It's going to get better and better and better. Again, Carol, thank you, Carol, and thank you, Bobby. Brandolino Encore Music from Shorewood, Illinois. Every Tuesday, come and see me and Carol. All right, so Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's when I was a kid, man. They don't make the toys like they used to. You know what I left out, folks? I left out some birthdays from yesterday, so let's get right to it. A woman I can't stand, I don't know, Gayle King with CBS. Now, here you go. Here's someone who probably made it because of credentials. I don't know what she did, but she's best friends with Oprah Winfrey, so I'm sure Oprah took care of her and got her a job. She's best friends with Oprah. Well, when they went on that, did you see when they went on that trip together and they're both in their pajamas and their campers? That could be a little something more than just friends. Anyway, Gayle King. God, I'm losing it. 12 years with CBS. God bless you. You must know somebody. That's how you still got your job. Donald Fagen, of course, of Steely Dan, celebrating the birthday. The great Rod Stewart. Couple days late, Rod, 76 years old. Mary Kay Blige, pop singer, celebrating the birthday. Rod Taylor, one of my favorite movies, The Time Machine, celebrating the birthday. Ray Bolger, better known, of course, as the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Rage in the Machine, from Rage in the Machine fans. Zach De La Rocha, celebrating the birthday. Rob Zombie, for the Zombies, 59 years old. Rob Zombie. Gary Klebe from the pop band from Zion Shoes, celebrating a birthday. And the oldest dog in the world, Lily, turns 24 years old. She's an Italian dog from Italy. Lily, 24 years old. Stedman, there you go, Carol. Stedman, that's just a ploy. You know that. That's just a ploy. Rush Limbaugh, celebrating a birthday. Trace Atkins, country singer, 62 years old. David Grohl from the Foo Fighters turns 55 years old. These are some birthdays from yesterday that I forgot to mention, so we got those birthdays. I'm sure we got some more birthdays too today as well. Hey guys, think about this. For the first time ever in the United States of America, our debt is $34 trillion. First time ever in history. $34 trillion, folks. $34 trillion with a T.
I will be. Look, I'm really rich.
$34 trillion, folks. Postage stamps going up. 66 cents. Now they're going to 68 cents. Half a book of stamps. Everything. God. Postcards were 51 cents for this to mail a postcard. Now it's 53. Oh, everything going up. It just doesn't stop. Let's get some more dates in the book, folks. Of course, we got next Thursday, January 25th, JC Pub was canceled due to Joe, the owner, having some medical procedures done. So we're going to wait till he gets all better so we can get back there, folks. And let's not forget also the 28th of January, we're making our debut at my good buddy Rhino and Melissa's place. Bugsy's in McHenry will be there Sunday, the 28th of January. From 2 to 5. It's going to be a lot of fun there. Congratulations for Ryan and Melissa. And then the 31st, we'll be back at Rosario's in Roselle with my good pal, Double T, Tony Toto, folks. And, of course, the first of the month of January, all you vapors out there, no more indoor vaping. I think I might have mentioned it before, but no more indoor vaping. Bugsy's, baby, you're right. Checks in the mail, Boyd. What's up, brother? Remember, they were 3. Yeah, there you go. Lauren Herbert, great. Sending my love to you, honey. And please give your dad, Frankie, a big round of applause and say hello to Frankie. I miss Frank, limo driver for many, many years. Frankie the Hat. I hope he's doing well, brother. Hello, Lauren. Okay, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. A lot more stuff to talk about, folks. We're having fun, and I hope you're having fun. Let's get the headlines. Oh, big date coming up also, folks. Let's not forget Oceans Rat Pack. Lake Geneva fans out there, if you're ready to come out for Lake Geneva, February 24th, it's a Saturday. Oceans Rat Pack will be at Pier 290. Vegas night, dinner and show. Pier 290, February 24th with Oceans Rat Pack. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully my buddy Nick Sahajas is doing well with his hand at home resting up because he had some surgery, so he took the month of January off. But his new band, Chicago Hitmen, tribute to the 70s and 80s and 60s, horn music. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also teaming up with Mojo's Jukebox. We did a great job on that. Again, thank you, my Mojo's guys. Also, we'll do it Mr. Big in February. But we're going to be at the Arcada Theater on May 2nd. Chicago Hitmen and Mojo's Jukebox. Going to be a lot of fun. That's oshows.com for tickets. Let's go to headlines, folks. I'm confused how a cemetery can raise its funeral prices and blame it on the cost of living. Explain that to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm confused. Cemetery can raise its funeral prices and blame it on the cost of living. Only in America, folks. And listen, I wanted to stop drinking. I really did. But when I remembered that the owner of the pub has a family to support, I needed to go out there and have a couple drinks. So, to the bartenders, let's keep drinking. They have families at home, too. Donald Trump, former president of the United States. Only in America can you find a kid wearing $150 tennis shoes, drinking a $5 cup of coffee, typing on his $1,000 cell phone, complaining on social media that he's oppressed and capitalism has failed him. What happened to the younger generation, folks? Remember, they didn't close the schools. Now they're closing the schools a week before the actual winter, actually before the storm actually happens. We used to walk backwards, remember, because it was so cold. My parents they did not believe when we said that the school was closed. No, you're going to get out there and go to school. Anthony Melchiotti. Tony Vincent celebrating a birthday today. My brother Anthony, wherever you are, brother, you've been a good friend, incredible songwriter, a great musician, a good friend. Anthony Melchiotti, Tony Vincent, happy birthday, buddy. And I hope you have an incredible one. And here's a quote. The crazy part about these times is that people are more loyal to the ones who want to control them and kill them than to the people who are trying to save them and learn to tell them the truth. I noticed that about some things, folks. I say, got to go out and do your investigating and everything. Any story, do your own research, do your own stuff. Want to say hello to Rolly? Joey Spins? You have to do your own investigation. But after a while, you kind of realize who the hell is lying to you and who isn't. People befriend these people that are trying to take over our country, and the people that are trying to fight it and try to say that's right. We're the outcast. Even when we're speaking, it's mind consuming. It's mind boggling to me. I don't get it. Let's talk about something positive. How about the dogs? You know how much I love dogs. And I couldn't be at the Almost Home Foundation on Tuesday. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, folks, but I did fall on the cruise. Our last stop was at the Coco Cay, coming off the ship. And as you're going off the ship, now we haven't been drinking yet. So we're going to the Crab King, I think it was. And as you turned the road, there was a tree stump that was cut. I didn't see it. I trip. I go down, and I take Laura down too. Thank God Laura was okay. I'm okay. I'm just going to show you what I got so you guys can actually see it, if I can show it. It was pretty bad the last couple days, but there you go. Take a look at that. Whew, what a fall that was. And immediately, it's much better today, but it was pretty tough when it first happened. And so immediately after I fell, and there was nothing, there was the first aid was very little there. So I went to the bartender and go, give me a shot of vodka. And everybody thought I was going to drink the vodka. No, I took the vodka, the glass of vodka, the shot, and I threw it on the sore, on the wound. And of course, it burned like hell, but it did feel good. And then I went into the water, which is salt water. So in the afternoon in the salt water, and that helped my leg immediately from falling, and I just scraped. I fell over. There was a little tree trunk. It was like a stump, and I tripped over it. Laura went down. Thank God Laura was okay. Disinfected. That's what it was. It was the vodka that killed the germs, and then being in the water with the salt just took care of it. So thank God. I was watching those outdoor camping shows, and that's how I remember when you fall. Even those old mountain men, what they used to do when they put on wounds, they used to be booze. They used to put booze on your wound. So something that you learn every day. Oh, Tony Dan, it feels great. It feels okay, better. But it was horrible, and it happened on the last day of the cruise too. So, you just got to be careful. And we weren't even drinking yet. Moonshine, there you go. We weren't even drinking yet. God, I would have felt better if I wasn't. Then I can say, okay, me. But yeah. Anyway, dog story. You want to, these service dogs in general. Listen to this story, man. This is the most well-known dog in the country. His name was Roselle. He's a guide dog. Let a group of people, now this is during 9/11, mind you, in New York City, as the towers are on fire and about to crumble to the ground. A guide dog named Roselle led a group of people, including the blind owner, down 78 flights of stairs before the North Tower collapsed on September 11th. She only stopped to give kisses to a woman who was having a panic attack. This is a dog, a service dog. Roselle. You can't make this stuff up, folks. This is a true hero story. And people tell me that you don't like dogs. You're allergic to dogs, you're scared of dogs, whatever it is, dogs give you unconditional love. And this was a service dog. 78 flights of stairs during the 9/11, and then stopped to give a lady some kisses because she was having a panic attack. So not only did she save that lady of having a panic attack, but also saved those people 78 flights of stairs. Carol, I don't trust people that don't love dogs. Got it. A strong man can handle a strong woman. A weak man will say she has an attitude. Oh, she don't like me. She's got an attitude. You got to love that quote. True. Women are strong, man. All right, here's a great question, and I wanted to ask this to Carol yesterday. This is a good question. You're stuck on a 14-hour flight. Which celebrity do you want sitting next to you? God, I can think of a bunch of them. But if I had Johnny G is in the house, I hope you're well, my brother. Go see my man Johnny Guarini, folks. Great entertainer. He got a bunch of Ebony and Ivory. He's got a bunch of different groups. Go check him out. GUERRINI. Check him out. We even got a show together, but it's not till summer. But say hello to my buddy Johnny. Ellie Weinhardt, great seeing you on the cruise, my dear friend. Thank you, my good friend Ellie from the movie A League of Her Own. Great actress, Miss Joan Rivers herself. She's fantastic. All right, so you're stuck on a flight, 18 hours, and you're stuck and who would you want to sit next to you? What celebrity? Very simple. If I had one and one only, Danny Ramonde. What's up, my brother? Great seeing you. Great cruise, my pal. And I'm glad that you and Tony made it home from Florida after 2 days stuck out there. And say hello to your son, Anthony. A good man he is. So Joanne says DiCaprio. Lauren Lawrence says Elvis. Alive or dead, doesn't make a difference. If you had to pick one celebrity that you can sit next to on a plane, you're stuck on a plane for 18 hours, who is a celebrity that you want talking next to you? Stella says Stallone. Ellie says Anthony Hopkins. Ooh, that's a new one. Lauren says David Bowie, DiCaprio, Elvis. Everybody wants Elvis. Louis Pipes in the house. What's up, my brother, says Sinatra. I got you all beat. You know I want next to me for 18 hours? Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. Keith Richards. Or Chris Walken. Christopher Walken or Keith Richards. I want for 18 hours on a flight. Steven Tyler. Johnny Tony Ocean, of course. God bless you, brother. I'll talk to you anytime. We don't need to be on a flight. Keith Richards. Christopher Walken. Do you imagine those guys sitting next to you on a plane for 18 hours? That's who I'd want. Dean Martin. I would love to sit with Dean Martin. Jerry Lewis, maybe. Oh, my God. The list goes on and on of people. I mean, Walter Matthau. I'd like to sit next to Walter Matthau for 18 hours. As long as I'm a fan, it don't matter. There you go. Good point there. John Lennon would have been fantastic. Danny Ramonde says Jesus. Johnny Cash would be cool. Willie Nelson would be cool to sit there for 18 hours. Willie Nelson. Oh, that's some good ones. I'll have to ask Carol next Tuesday. 18. That would be so cool. Led Zeppelin. Oh, okay. But you can't have the whole band, just one. You'd have to pick one. Robert Plant then? All right. How about this? True story. A man falsely imprisoned for 10 years spent most of his time at the library to study law and proved his innocence, then became a lawyer to help free other people who've been falsely convicted. You hear about this all the time. There's a lot of movies based on this. Jarrett Adams, wrongly accused of a crime he didn't commit, found himself fighting for freedom from the prison library. At the age of 17 years old, he faced a wrongful conviction for sexual assault, leading to a 28-year sentence in a maximum security prison. For all those years, he studied to become a lawyer, then he fought to get himself out, proven innocent, and then he went to fight for his life His story, after he was found not guilty, he went to try to help people who are falsely accused and locked up in prison. You gotta love a guy like that. So kudos to Jared Adams. That's a true great story. Tony Toto says Paul. Toto says Paul McCartney. Samuel Jackson would be good. Snakes on a Plane. There you go. Great story. Great story. Excuse me. All right. Don't forget to pay your taxes this year, folks. A lot of other countries are depending on you. You got to love that, folks. How about it? Don't forget your taxes this year because our money's going to other countries. They're not going to us. And speaking of another great plane story, this was the right woman at the right time. Listen to this story, folks. A woman flying from Manchester, England to Florida had a heart attack during the flight. When the flight attendant asked for help, 15 cardiologists came to save her. Do you realize that on that flight was the cardiology convention conference these people were all going to? So 15 of these doctors were on the flight when she went down, and that's what saved her life. You got to, wow, that's at the right place at the right time. You can't make a story up like that. It was almost like if you're an alcoholic and you needed a drink, and it was all bartenders on the plane. Isn't that an interesting? Now, something that was very important I needed to say, I tell you something. When the winter storm was, and if another winter storm happens again, winter storm warnings. Always remember this for the future. Be careful who you take home that night because you can end up staying the whole weekend with her or him. I mean, there's a snowstorm. You're stuck. You ain't going anywhere. So let's hope the person you picked up, man or woman, is a good one. Now, another thing that bothered the hell out of me, this whole Epstein Island thing, we talk about it, and it's like the same old shit over and over again, and they're never going to, Prince Charles and Clinton, I don't know how many times, but here's something that gets me. Ellen DeGeneres, talk show host, actress, comedian, man cow, love this guy, tells it like it is. Here's a picture of her on the TV show Ellen, right? Now, did you also notice the picture above it? That's Epstein's Island. Very, very similar. Palm trees, and then underneath her, palm trees and that thing, that little thing. Look at it. Explain that one to me, my dear friend. Look at the set, combine them, see what it's like. Don't judge a man until you walk a mile in his shoes, unless he's wearing Crocs. In that case, you feel free to judge him all you want. I've seen so many Crocs on this cruise, folks. Men, kids, white socks, all the way up to their thing, and these Crocs with the little holes in them. I just don't get what this phenomenon. It's not comfortable. It looks like something's wrong with you. I don't know. Can't stand them. Lori, I hope you have a great birthday, honey. Speaking of my good friend Gina Fazio, folks, they're having a big fundraiser for her this Saturday at the Burlington Tap Smokehouse in Burlington, Wisconsin, 12 o'clock to 12 p.m. We need to go to GoFundMe page of my friend Gina Fazio from Lake Geneva. I don't think I can make it. I thought my gig at night at the Hobart Theater was a night show. It's not. It's an early afternoon show. It's 2:30 to 4:30 in Hobart, Indiana. So please, if you can, Burlington Tap Smokehouse, 7305 McHenry Street in Bonners Lake, Wisconsin. Help my friend Gina Fazio out, folks. Tesla owners run into trouble with the bitter cold. No shit. The batteries are not starting, charging. The biggest waste of money in the world. These electric cars that seem was supposed to be the big thing. Not. All the car dealerships I know have a ton of them stuck at the dealership. They can't get rid of these things. Epstein must have been popular in good ways too. Maybe not all was negative. Who knows? I'm not going to go on that one. I'm not going to touch that one, Albert. But hey, who knows, right? Not Albert Epstein. Not Albert. It's a different guy. There you go. Albert, my man, telling it like it is. I hope you're doing well, pal. All right, so let's get to some more stories here if we can. What is the story of People magazine? Gypsy Rose Blanchard says she wasn't taught how to use a tampon till she went to prison. You heard about this whole story here? People magazine? The recent parole spent on her early years having to pretend she was younger than she actually was. Gypsy Rose Blanchard spent much of her life being told she was several years younger than she really was. As a result, she didn't learn how to use a tampon until she went to prison when she was already in her 20s. She tells people in a People magazine, whole weird story on that. Gypsy was a victim of Munchausenism by proxy, pleaded guilty to a murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, in 2015. She was released in prison in Missouri on December 28th, my birthday, actually. Dee Dee, who had convinced people in her life that her daughter was terminally ill, is said to have subjected Gypsy to painful medical treatments that were never needed and lied about her age. So this is a crack-up, crazy mother, and the daughter ended up killing her. Interesting story. Google that. There was a Lifetime series on her. Yeah, I did not watch it. I think somebody did it in the house. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Relationships as 12 letters. But then so again does Let's Get Drunk. I know which one I'm better at. Good one. Too many wanting. This is a great story, too. Too many people want that $20 an hour or more for their job, but some of them have that $3 an hour worth ethic. It's a different world that we're living in now, folks. That is for sure. You watch an Ocean Spit little show about big things, folks. How about more birthdays? Anthony Richard, sorry I'm late to the party. They had a power outage in the Peep Show, and I got knocked on the. Oh, boy, I'm telling you, Richard, you know how to come up with it. Had a power outage at the Peep Show. I got locked in the pool. Oh, that's a good one. Birthdays, some more birthdays I left. These are today's birthdays. The ones I mentioned earlier in the hour were yesterday's birthdays. I didn't get a chance to say, so let's try it. Anthony Melchiotti, of course, Zach Wilde, a great guitar player, Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed from Rocky, Jason Bateman celebrating a birthday, Nick Clooney, the brother of Rosemary Clooney and the uncle of George Clooney, 89 years old. He was also a host on American Movie Channel for a while. LL Cool J, actor, rapper, 56 years old. Richard Mall was from Night Court. Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld celebrating a birthday. Don Garlitz, Big Daddy Don Garlitz from Sunday. I used to love that motor car racing and stuff. Sade celebrating a birthday. John Carpenter, director celebrating a birthday. Roy Jones Jr., former boxing champ. And Chicago's very own Al Capone. Big man Al Capone celebrating a birthday today. And Lauren, your birthday was last month, so happy belated birthday to my friend Lauren. All right, so let's get to some more stuff here before we go. Oh, love these stories. I'm saving some of these other stories, folks, of course, for my co-host tomorrow, of course, the lovely Laura Ocean will get back. Guys, 60 years ago today, January 17th, 1964, the Whiskey A Go-Go opened. 8901 Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood, California. How cool was that, folks? The first live musical act was Johnny Rivers, Secret Agent Man. But the beautiful Whiskey A Go Go, which back in the 70s, 80s, the hair bands all played there. What a place it was. And folks, are you sick and tired of the tollway transponders? Those things with the Velcro, it sticks to your window. If it thing breaks, it falls. You put it on your dashboard. You turn right, it goes flying this way, goes flying that way. Problem solved. They're eliminating that, and they're going to tollway stickers. Illinois will announce this. These Illinois tollway transponders will be replaced by stickers, which you will put on your window, just like the oil sticker, and that will keep the track of your tolls. What a great invention. Why somebody didn't come up with this earlier. So now it will be a sticker going on to the window, which would be very, very interesting. Stickers. My good friend Kevin Burke's father, of course, passed away, and his wake is this Sunday from 2 to 6 at the Williams Cap Funeral Home, 430 East Roosevelt Road in Wheaton. To my brother, Kevin Burke. I'm going to try to swing by there before I go to work. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I am just excited to keep entertaining for you guys, whether it's with Tony Ocean, whether it's with Ocean's Rat Pack, whether it's with Dream Police, whether it's with Mojo's Jukebox, whatever it is. I want to make sure that I'm doing it. I'm so grateful, and we're still booked like crazy. This week, Are We Live? Tomorrow in Burr Ridge, Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse, Saturday with Hobart Theater in Hobart, and Sunday, Ronald Nestie's Club Arcada Speakeasy. A good thing about water is you can drink it at work. A good thing about vodka, it looks like water. Great quote by the great Dean Martin, folks. Oh, I might remember. I might need that one. How about these new jets? There's a brand new jet that flies from New York to London in 90 minutes. Set to make its first flight. NASA. Wow. From New York to London in 90 minutes. I wonder what the price tag on that to take a flight, to see how that one works. Here we are talking about electric cars again. Hertz is selling 20,000 electric cars and replacing them with gas cars because nobody's buying these electric cars anymore. Crazy. And one thing I have to say, folks, whether you are a Democrat, Republican, whether you were a former loved former President Donald Trump, and whether you like our president right now, Joe Biden. One thing that really mind-boggling to me, Joe Biden won supposedly by 81 million votes. I want you guys, whether you're like Biden or don't like Biden, vice versa, ask yourselves honestly, when you're out in the world, on cars, on trucks, on street signs, on bus signs, anywhere, did you ever see any pro Joe Biden hats, t-shirts, or flags anywhere? Someone please tell me that's watching this show right now. 81 million votes.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
I just want to know, did you see any? Tell me, am I just crazy? I hope it's not called United. There you go. For military use. People are dropping like flies lately, too hard to keep with, and may all have passed. You're absolutely right, Albert. A lot of people have passed away, so prayers. But have you seen any flags, hats, shirts saying anything pro Joe Biden, President of the United States? 81 million votes. 81 million people voted. That means you got to like one every household. I haven't seen it. And if you do me a favor. Anybody right now? Take a picture of one and show me. Send me that picture. I want to see it. I want to see it. Social Security is insurance we paid into against old age and need. It's not welfare. It's not a gift. Congress, pay back the $2.6 trillion you stole from it. Until then, we'll be solvent. Our seniors deserve so much better. We paid for this. We're relying on this. 2.6 trillion? Where is it? Show me a flag, Ryan. You got one? Show me a picture of it because I want to see it. Nope. We'll watch on the daily, buddy, working the low. Peter Prado, how you doing, buddy? Okay, Albert's seen it on cars. It's in Ukraine. And to those I offended in 2023, work on yourself so I don't have to do it again in 2024. Oh, Nick Cox from Seventh Heaven. Great post, my friend. And I hope you're feeling better. Dave Antonelli. Next life, remember, it's all about perspective. I have a friend who reads 2 or 3 books a day, works out twice a day, has no financial worries, and has people who want to have sex with him all the time. And yet, he constantly complains how much he hates prison. What a joke. You gotta love it. I think it's funny. Very funny. Oh, my God. Here's our retirement plan, folks. Our retirement plan. You want a plan? This is how it works. Move to Mexico. Give up your citizenship. Come back illegally. You're set for life. Free cell phone, $2,000, free apartments. That's it. That's the new retirement plan. And climate change. Looking back, fathers used to have 4, 5, 6 kids. Nowadays, kids have 4 or 5, 6 different fathers. Climate change. It is. Absolutely. And from now on, ladies and gentlemen, when they call it money laundering, it's now going to be called foreign aid. That's what it's going to be called now, foreign aid, instead of money laundering. I don't know what to tell you, folks. One last thing I want to say before we say goodnight. First of all, folks, I want to thank you all for watching the show today. Tomorrow, Laura Ocean, my co-host. My wife will be my co-host. And don't forget, Monday through Friday, go out and support local establishments, live entertainment. We talk about this. We talk about the weather. We talk about this. When we talk about snow and weather coming during the big storm, the weatherman says the snow is coming. Everybody panicked. Everybody went out and this and eggs because we're going to be locked in the house. We're all getting prepared. Oh, close the schools. But when the preacher says that Jesus is coming, nobody moves. Nobody says shit. I'm not sitting here to preach to you guys. You know that. I believe in God. And if he's got to be up there going, what the hell is going on? If you don't think this guy is going to come down here and straighten all this shit out, nobody cares about it because they're trying to take God away from the schools and churches and kids and the new generation now. We got to keep it. We got to believe in something, folks. It doesn't have to be the same one, but we all need to believe in something. So I think we need to be a little bit more thinking about when you speak of God and you think about the end of the world. Yeah, there you go, double T. The only picture I found of Joe Biden. Here it is. Perfect. Guys, it's been another great hour with you guys. I want to thank you all he needs to come back soon, Johnny. He really does. Well, thank you all for watching, folks. Again, thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now New Mesa, Arizona. Buy local and shop local to our good friends from Ace Hardware. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow with Laura Ocean, and we're going to have some fun. Go out and support local establishments. Get out of the house. It's getting a little warmer. Try to do the best you can. That's all that matters. Buy local, shop local, support local establishment entertainment. Tomorrow night we'll be at Are We Live in Burr Ridge. So come on out, me and Double T, Tony Toto. Friday, me and Daryl Armstead at Chicago Prime. Ocean's Rat Pack at Hobart, Indiana on Saturday. And Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy Sunday with Double T, Tony Toto. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And give us a call to book a show, 847-769-8609. The great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. We need it more than ever in this world, man. Nick Sahajas, take us out, the piano man. Good night.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.